Hey folks, so this is the Omni I'm working on. This is the 3D printed body. Painted the dials already and the globe, and up at the corner, or the top corners, you'll see that there's an inset for the, I believe this is the red light, and that's the inset for the green light. Now the idea is that with this prop, or with this device, at least in the show, whenever the time travelers got to a moment in time, the lights would indicate whether time has gone off course, and the red light, of course, indicating something is wrong with time, and the green light indicating that something, that they've corrected time and everything is okay. Of course, these aren't real conditions that I can detect, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put some kind of switch to switch between the red light and the green light condition. And I've seen setups where they have like a slider switch at the bottom. I think that's what this hole is for at the bottom. See, over here. And which is fine. I suppose I could do that, but I mean, there's already a switch at the top, and I can't really see myself doing the wanting to do the actual time travel sound, which is like a whoosh sound. That would be I wouldn't have the speakers to put into this that would fit, and it would probably be very anticlimactic. So I decided not to put the whoosh sound, and what instead we'll do is I'll put a momentary button at the top, and which is this one over here on my board, and this button over here is a momentary switch. So what it will do, it's going to toggle the state of the red light and green light. So if I close the lid and I press the top button once, it will just basically toggle between the red light and the green light state, one after the other. So right now, this is my circuit. I think I figured out most of the circuit right now. It's a little bit of a mess, I know. Now, obviously I'm not going to put everything that you see here into this very little space over here. So what will happen once I'm ready is you can purchase like this is basically a prototyping board, and this is where you kind of just like hook it up to the computer, you put in the programs, and you figure out what you need to put together to make this all work, which is what I've done already. And then when I'm ready, basically this board over here, I can basically buy a small chip-like version, which I can eventually put in here, and then basically solder everything together so it's not this big breadboard of wires and stuff. So it basically fits into the very little space I have underneath the dials and the globe and all that. So the reason why I needed the board, of course, because I needed to take a bunch of inputs, and I didn't want to basically come up with solid state logic to do, very easy logic that you can do with just simple programming, which is what Arduino is really cool about, is that it allows you to put very simple sensors and to allow you to make decisions on these sensors and all that. So that big prototyping board that you see over there will be replaced by a very small chip. This mess of electronics will be somewhat wired and compacted somehow, and everything will fit into this 3D printed housing. And of course, the idea is that when I close the lid, there will be no lights. When I open the lid, either the red light or green light will be blinking, and the condition to determine that would be me toggling the button at the top. And of course, once I have this all organized, I'll probably use this little gap underneath over here to basically put an on-off switch so I don't drain my batteries when I'm not using my the effects of the Omni, basically. And all that. So for the electronics, just to give a simple demonstration, you'll see that I'm in my green light condition right here. And then if I were to close the light, like so, you'll see that the the photosensor detects that there's no light, so that will be my lid closing condition. And you'll see that the green light goes off. Turn the light back on. Okay, I'm in my red light condition. So I think the reason wasn't not supposed to switch over like that. And I think the only reason why it's switching right now is because I have the wires loose on the board, and of course the momentary contacts, if I move the wires and they become detached, that registers as a change in voltage, and the board says, hey, something's changed, and it toggles the state. So it's not really supposed to do that. So once I have everything like wired up and soldered properly, the switching won't happen. I hope it won't happen. But let me just switch back to the green light condition. So let's say this is my lid and I close my lid, so I'll shut the light off. The red light goes off. I'm going to toggle my switch, and then hopefully it'll switch back to green light. There we go. Oh, no, it didn't. Try it again. All right, a little sensitive here. There we go. Good night. There we go. Green light. See if it maintains green light. There we go. Green light. There we go. Solid. Awesome. So I did the two speakers, one for green light, one for red light, because I couldn't figure a way to for the two conditions to share the same speaker, because the red light is hooked directly to the speaker, so when the speaker goes on, the red light goes on. And if we're to use the same speaker and the red light's hooked up to the speaker like that, that means if I use it for the green light, that means the red light will come on when the green light comes on. So I couldn't do that. So which is why I needed the second speaker over here, which is from a detection kit that I bought separately. And this one over here, the other one over here, was a piezo speaker that came with the basic kit. And so yeah, so that's what I got set up, and progress. Hopefully I'll find some way to cram all this into here and get everything painted like so, and then I'll have a working prop Omni, which I can't wait to actually show off. The 3D printout that I have, I take you back to my lab back here. Where'd it go? I know I had it around here somewhere. Oh dear. Where did I put it? Oh yeah, there's glowing stuff somewhere. I know things are a little bit of a mess back here. Where'd it go? I know I had it somewhere up here. Oh, here it is, because I was letting glue dry again. Yay. All right. Here we go. Oop. So, wanted to show off this before going. This here is also a 3D print, but it's not. It's basically a solid version of the Omni. So you can use it as I guess a dirty prop. Put it on your belt, run around, and not worry about falling on it and crushing it and damaging it. So I painted it just to test out the gold paint I was going to use to paint the Omni, to see if my painting techniques would pan out, and it looks pretty decent. I like it. So I put magnets on it so I can hang it up on my wall or on a metal board on my wall, and it'll be basically a wearable prop. I don't know, it's cool. I like it. And this one over here is going to be what they call the piece de resistance. I think that's what they say. So this will be the openable version with the electronics in it, and I can't wait to get this all together. Anyhow, until next time.